Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I'm your host Ginny. Today, we're kicking off with some exciting sports news. Hong Kong athletes have made us proud at the Hong Kong International Track Cup, a test run for the upcoming National Games. Ceci Lee Sze-wing, Mow Ching-yin, and To Cheuk-hei delivered fantastic performances, with Lee just missing out on gold. The event, attended by top officials including Chief Executive John Lee, showcased Hong Kong's readiness with enhanced security, featuring international teams and serving as a warm-up for future big events like the Los Angeles Olympics. Please stay tuned for more details. Next up, despite the U.S. granting a one-month tariff exemption on electronics, Hong Kong's re-export industry remains cautious. The relief is limited as trade uncertainties persist, and experts are urging the government to help SMEs explore new markets under China's Belt and Road Initiative. The temporary exemption covers popular devices like smartphones and semiconductors, but shipping timelines remain unpredictable. With ongoing trade tensions impacting container flows, some suggest Hong Kong could pivot towards becoming a global supply chain hub, though concerns about decoupling from U.S. markets still loom large. Stay with us for the full story. And finally, a somber note from the political scene: Hong Kong's oldest pro-democracy party, the Democratic Party, is disbanding amid Beijing's tightening grip on dissent. Founded before the 1997 handover, the party once championed civil rights and universal suffrage but has seen its influence fade after the 2019 protests and new restrictions. Recent warnings from Chinese officials pushed leaders like Young Sum and Fred Lee to disband, marking a significant blow to political pluralism in Hong Kong. This move signals a shift towards more authoritarian rule, ending even moderate opposition. It's a sad chapter for those who hoped for democratic progress. Please continue watching for more detailed insights. South China Morning Post reports on the vibrant opening of the Hong Kong International Track Cup at Seung Kwan O's Velodrome, which also served as a crucial test event for the upcoming National Games. Local athletes Ceci Lee Sze-wing, Mow Ching-yin, and To Cheuk-hei shone brightly, securing bronze medals and igniting hope for Hong Kong's performance in November. The event was marked by heightened security measures, with police and private security ensuring safety amidst a modest crowd of dedicated fans. Notably, Lee's courageous ride in the final points race of the Omnium demonstrated her growing confidence, positioning her as a strong contender on the international stage, while the city's sprint teams also delivered commendable results. The event's success was underscored by officials' emphasis on meticulous planning, covering everything from security to contingency plans, as Hong Kong prepares to showcase its sporting prowess on a larger scale. Meanwhile, the same publication explores the ongoing challenges faced by Hong Kong's re-exporters amid the U.S.-China trade tensions. Despite a temporary tariff exemption announced by President Trump, industry leaders remain skeptical about its tangible benefits, citing the short duration and unpredictable nature of tariffs that hinder strategic planning. The exemption, which covers key electronic components like semiconductors and laptops, is seen as a limited relief, with experts warning that the overall impact on Hong Kong's trade may be minimal. Local businesses are urged to diversify markets, especially toward Belt and Road countries, to mitigate risks. Hong Kong's role as a vital re-export hub is under pressure, as the city relies heavily on Chinese manufacturing and faces potential decoupling from U.S. markets, with some experts suggesting a strategic shift toward becoming a comprehensive global supply chain management center. In the UK, South China Morning Post highlights the inspiring journey of Jimmy Wong, a Hong Kong-born aerialist who captivated audiences on Britain's Got Talent. Performing in London after emigrating from Hong Kong, Wong's breathtaking acts on aerial straps, combining strength, agility, and artistry, earned him a unanimous yes from the judges and a spot in the next round. His story reflects a passion for performance arts that blossomed from a background in dance and musical theater, with a pivotal moment during the pandemic inspiring him to pursue aerial acrobatics. Wang's dedication to training emphasizes functional strength and resilience, showcased through his social media videos that highlight his impressive feats. As the popularity of circus arts continues to grow globally, Wang's success symbolizes the vibrant spirit of Hong Kong performers making their mark internationally, driven by discipline, creativity, and a love for pushing physical boundaries. The CNN report paints a vivid picture of Hong Kong's political landscape, where the once vibrant pro-democracy movement is rapidly fading into obscurity under Beijing's iron grip. The Democratic Party, a symbol of hope and moderate resistance for over 3 decades, is now on the brink of disbandment, a victim of Beijing's relentless crackdown. Once a beacon of liberal ideals advocating for universal suffrage, labor rights, and environmental conservation, the party's influence has waned dramatically since the 2019 protests, which ignited a more oppressive era marked by arrests, prosecutions, and sweeping electoral reforms. The party's leaders, once at the forefront of demonstrations and political discourse, now face the harsh reality of being silenced or forced to dissolve, illustrating how Beijing's policies have effectively eliminated even moderate opposition. The disbandment signifies a stark departure from Hong Kong's promised democratic development, revealing an authoritarian turn that leaves little room for dissent, transparency, or local participation, and underscores the city's transformation into a more controlled, less open society. Meanwhile, the SCMP opinion highlights a different but equally pressing issue: Hong Kong's perilous work safety record, which continues to claim lives at an alarming rate. The investigation by the Ombudsman uncovers systemic failures at multiple levels, from lax supervision and inadequate penalties to bureaucratic red tape and complacency among authorities. High-risk construction activities like bamboo scaffolding and window gondolas are often approved without proper safety inspections, with fines as low as 7,000 Hong Kong dollars, and contractors repeatedly flout safety laws despite numerous violations. The report exposes a dangerous complacency and a lack of urgency in addressing recurring fatalities, with the construction sector accounting for over 80% of workplace accidents from 2018 to 2023. The call for urgent reforms echoes strongly, emphasizing that each preventable death underscores the need for serious action to cultivate a genuine safety culture. Both articles underscore a broader theme of systemic failure, whether in governance or workplace safety, that demands immediate attention to prevent further tragedies and preserve Hong Kong's integrity. The South China Morning Post provides a vivid chronicle of Hong Kong's transportation evolution, illustrating how the city's taxis have transformed from humble beginnings to a modern, color-coded fleet. In the 19th century, sedan chairs and rickshaws served as the primary means of conveyance, perfectly suited to the city's mountainous terrain and flatter urban areas, respectively. These human-powered vehicles were affordable and accessible, reflecting Hong Kong's economic realities where labor was cheaper than animals or private vehicles. As internal combustion engines improved in the late 19th century, motor taxis emerged, initially operating like modern hire car services with centralized dispatching and credit arrangements. This progression marked a significant shift from traditional, labor-intensive modes to motorized transportation, laying the groundwork for the bustling taxi industry seen today, which continues to adapt with innovations like premium fleets and ride-hailing services, all rooted in the city's long-standing need for flexible, on-demand transit. SCMP opinion details a strategic move by Hong Kong traffic authorities to curb congestion and improve law enforcement through the implementation of video surveillance at notorious black spot intersections on Hong Kong Island. Selected for their well-known congestion issues, such as Ice House Street, Pedder Street, and Queen's Road Central, the trial aims to deter illegal stopping and loading, which often causes traffic jams and safety hazards. During a typical rush hour, footage captured by the Transport Department reveals a chaotic scene of vehicles stopping unlawfully, blocking intersections, and forcing pedestrians to navigate between stalled cars. The new system will empower police to identify offenders and issue fines based on video evidence, enhancing compliance even when officers are not physically present. This technological approach promises a more efficient enforcement mechanism, reducing illegal practices and fostering safer, more orderly streets, especially during peak hours when congestion is most severe. South China Morning Post profiles Sarah Parker Bowles, a former fashion journalist turned stylist and wardrobe consultant, who transitioned from her role as Queen Camilla's daughter-in-law to building her own fashion empire. Growing up in London's Hampstead, Sarah's early love of fashion was nurtured by her literary education and career at Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, where she immersed herself in the world of high fashion and celebrity culture. Her marriage to Tom Parker Bowles in 2005 brought her into the royal orbit, but after 13 years and 2 children, they divorced, an experience she describes as painful yet ultimately transformative. Recognizing the overwhelming choices women face in modern fashion, Sarah founded Wardrobe Revivals, helping clients declutter, refine their style, and shop mindfully. Now based in London, she also co-founded Wrap 10, a cutting-edge shopping platform leveraging machine learning. Despite her royal connections, Sarah maintains a professional perspective on royal fashion, appreciating the effortless style of figures like Carol Middleton, and continues to enjoy a vibrant life with her children, her dog Snoopy, and her ongoing influence in the fashion industry. The South China Morning Post vividly captures the essence of spring's rejuvenation through a fresh wave of jewelry collections. Hermès, inspired by its iconic Birkin bag, unveils the Sac Bijou, a jewel bag from its Les Formes de la Couleur collection, which creatively expresses color through geometric shapes, echoing the season's optimism. Cartier celebrates its centennial with a reinvention of its signature Trinity bands, transforming the iconic interlocking circles into square motifs adorned with animal-inspired designs, such as the sleek panther spots, fierce tiger stripes, and sinuous snake motifs, all rendered in luxurious gold and lacquer. French jeweler Pascal Monvoisin introduces the Marcel collection, inspired by 70s cigarette lighters, with motifs that evoke nostalgia and rebellion, while Hong Kong's Dixon Yun offers whimsical floral lattice rings depicting mating insects like wasps and beetles, blending erotic art with playful design. Van Cleef & Arpels embraces spring's delicate beauty with its Lucky Spring collection, featuring motifs like ladybirds and plum blossoms crafted in rose gold and onyx, perfect for pairing with signature pieces to amplify luck and glamour. Meanwhile, Rapace's Certi Sur Vide ear cuff stands out with its minimalist elegance, pairing tiny diamonds with a vivid green emerald, showcasing modern sophistication and artistic innovation. The South China Morning Post also introduces us to Lynn Benioff, the philanthropic wife of Salesforce billionaire Mark Benioff, whose life story is intertwined with acts of generosity and social change. Their shared love for Hawaii, where they married in 2006 with Stevie Wonder performing at their wedding, exemplifies their deep connection to the island's natural beauty. Over 2 decades, the Benioffs have donated over $250 million to enhance healthcare, affordable housing, and infrastructure in Hawaii, including land donations and a $150 million healthcare initiative. Their commitment extends beyond monetary aid. They pioneered the 111 model, inspiring global corporations like Google and Box to adopt similar philanthropic frameworks. Lynn's dedication was further galvanized by her own harrowing pregnancy experience in 2008, which exposed her to the shortcomings of hospital patient care. This led her to co-found the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital and actively contribute to improving patient experiences, transforming her personal struggle into a catalyst for systemic change. Her service on the Presidio Trust and her advocacy work underscore her lifelong commitment to community and health, illustrating how personal adversity can inspire impactful philanthropy. The South China Morning Post also highlights the enduring partnership of Hollywood stars Melissa McCarthy and Ben Falcone, celebrating 19 years of marriage filled with creative collaborations and family bonding. Their shared journey began in Illinois, where they reconnected in Los Angeles through the improv comedy scene, eventually tying the knot in 2005. Together, they have crafted a unique professional partnership, co-producing and starring in numerous projects, including Netflix's God's Favorite Idiot and films like The Happy Time Murders and Thunder Force. Their work extends into their personal lives, with their daughters Vivian and Georgette often involved in family projects and Halloween costumes inspired by Disney characters. Falcone, also an author, has published a collection of essays about fatherhood, emphasizing the importance of family values. Their story exemplifies a harmonious blend of love, creativity, and mutual support, illustrating how their partnership enriches both their professional endeavors and family life. South China Morning Post highlights the captivating story of Cheryl Burkhoff, Rob Lowe's wife, a woman of strength and elegance who has carved her own niche in Hollywood as a talented makeup artist and jewelry designer. Their love story began in 1983 on a blind date, blossoming into a lifelong partnership that culminated in marriage in 1991. Burkhoff's artistic talents extend beyond her marriage, with her work gracing the makeup departments of notable films like The Vanishing and Frankie and Johnny. Her jewelry brand, Cheryl Lowe Jewelry, has become a favorite among celebrities such as Jennifer Aniston and Kristen Bell, showcasing her flair for design. Lowe openly admires her resilience and independence, emphasizing that their relationship is rooted in mutual respect for each other's strength, a sentiment echoed during a SiriusXM interview where Lowe and his friends discussed the powerful women in their lives, including Cameron Diaz and Nicole Richie. Their children, Matthew and John Owen, are following diverse paths, one in venture capital and the other dating actress Lucy Hale, highlighting a family rooted in achievement and individuality. Meanwhile, the Sydney Morning Herald paints a vivid picture of Australia's elite real estate scene, showcasing the impressive transactions of prominent figures like Bill Pulver, former Rugby Australia CEO, and property developer Jin Chiu Zhang. Pulver's family's coastal retreat in Avoca Beach, purchased for a modest $85,000 in 1988 and now listed at $2.5 million, exemplifies the transformation of a humble beginning into a luxurious sanctuary with expansive glass walls and elegant timber floors. Zhang's rapid sale of his Vaucluse trophy home for around $22 million underscores Sydney's thriving high-end property market, with the architecturally renowned residence appreciating significantly since its 2017 rebuild. Other notable sales include Dover Castle Metals' Ben Mayo, who sold his Harbourside estate for approximately $23 million, and the iconic Rosedale Farm in Orange, a meticulously restored historic homestead listed without a set price, attracting interest from discerning buyers. These transactions reflect a dynamic market where historic charm, modern luxury, and strategic investments continue to define Australia's affluent lifestyle. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.